Good morning, everybody. Well, today Matthew Kelly talks to us on day 22 about a hard teaching or difficult teaching. The difficult teaching, of course, is chapter 6 of John's Gospel, known as the Bread of Life discourse, and when Jesus gives his most poignant articulation, you might say, of the the fact that he is the bread of life, and whoever feeds on him will live for eternity. Many people at that time walked away, and Matthew Kelly just talks about how difficult of a teaching it actually is, even in the people in those days would have found it. In our scientific world, we tend to think of science as being the way we can answer questions and have facts about life and be sure of things. The reality is, I think that most of us, especially all of us, have experience with medical stuff, that there's not such an exact science with medical stuff as people think, and that is really a really a science. So people would have expectations that doctors would have all the answers, but that's not necessarily true. And it's true of any of the disciplines of science that they just don't have all the answers. They can answer the what oftentimes, but they can't often answer the why. So he talks about Jesus just giving that bread of life discourse and the different reactions, and the fact that living a Christian life, a Catholic life especially, in what we believe, can often cause some sort of embarrassment in us. And so the virtue for today is courage, that we simply believe what Jesus taught us. Again, I say this many times, and he brought it up here, the deviation from reality. God himself and what he teaches us from heaven is reality. And anything that's away from that is moving further away from reality. So if our minds are not connected to the reality of who Jesus is and what he taught us, then the deviation, often running from the suffering or difficulty of the Christian life or the Christian teaching, leads us in difficult paths. We can see that culturally coming up all the time. So it's a little longer reflection, but the reflection was longer for day 22, so hope you are still sticking with it, and we'll see you tomorrow on the day 23. God bless.